So we gotta return stuff back to the brother to steal. I probably just fast travel. That might be way easier. It's fast traveling, yeah. They invented that for a reason. Could you imagine playing through this game with a lot of people play through this game with no fast travel, and I couldn't do it. No way. You know how boring it'd be walking for. Plus, you'd have to go through so much ammo from the random encounters you'd face. I haven't really found any bobbleheads, have I? Yeah, I'm not good at spotting those things. That's a downside. Forgot that we got this much built already.
I'm occupied at the moment. We'll speak later.
Can't use this thing.
Do you need any help with the signal interceptor?
No.
Not now.
You still have a lot more to do. Better get back to work.
Was I supposed to build something? I think I have to build something. What's the button you're supposed to hold to get into this? Was it like hold V? No, that's not right. Cancel. Yeah, that. E to workshop. What did we build? Did we build one of those? Control console. Don't I have one of them? No, it's this thing. Actually, I do need to build a control console. I don't have one of those. Okay, good. Why can't I build this anywhere? Does it have to be over this? I don't know. Moving on. We have the dish thing. Yeah, that's right there. So this thing we gotta build. Just place that anywhere. I don't think any of this matters where I'm putting this. I have to place over the reflector platform. Well, that's not easy because it's not working that way. How do you move it? You spin it around? That. Because it's hitting that. So this needs to move. Okay. Oh, I need to move that one thing. Select. Wrong button. Yeah, that works. And is that it? Power up the signal interceptor. How do you put power to that thing? How do you put power to this thing? Can't. It won't let me. I put it from that one. That one's gonna get parallel. It's all gotta be hooked to the same thing. So you tell me I can't hook one of these to this? Oh, I can. There's two. That works. As 20. This is getting 5. And none of these hooked up right. Now that's in the way. We have 5, 10, 15, plus 3, 17. Wait, 15, 16. It's 18. We have 18. This needs 20 in itself. As you can tell, I'm not good with wiring things. If all of those go to that, that's still not enough. Need more generators. Which one? Generators and power. Start building more of these things. I don't think it matters really. Move these things around. We just gotta make it look somewhat in order. I hit space. That's not the right button. Oop, oop, that's not right either. And now I have 30 in that alone. These things are irritating. Can I hook these together? I think we're good. Yeah, this is a wiring nightmare. Can he speak with you? Where are you walking away from me from? Oh, that's right, I gotta exit this thing.
Excuse me, Elder Maxon.
Remarkable work, Knight. The signal interceptor appears to be complete.
Can you look at me while I'm talking to you?
Test?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Absolutely. I'm ready to go.
Your confidence is an inspiration to us all. That being said, this is the first time we've attempted to directly adapt Institute technology. When we throw that switch, we don't know exactly what's gonna happen. God willing, you'll end up inside the Institute, and the mission can continue.
Nothing's gonna stop me when I'm so close to the answers I'm looking for.
Eager to get inside, huh? Good. Now, I want you to listen very carefully. Once you've entered the Institute, we expect to lose contact, so it's imperative you remember everything I'm about to tell you. About 10 years ago, the Brotherhood began recruiting civilian scientists from the capital wasteland to assist with various projects. During this process, we were able to obtain the services of Dr. Madison Lee, a noted mind in the field of nuclear engineering.
That's fortunate.
Yes, it was. Securing useful resources during wartime is critical. That said, Dr. Lee's contributions to our cause were instrumental in maintaining order in the capital wasteland. After some time, she developed differences with the Brotherhood and exiled herself to the Commonwealth. We're fairly certain that her intent was to make contact with the Institute.
Is there a point to all this?
Just giving you the proper background, soldier. Your mission is simple. Once you're inside the Institute, we want you to track down Dr. Lee's whereabouts. If you find out that she's still alive, make contact with her and convince her to return to the Brotherhood of Steel. There's a special project we're working on, and it needs her attention.
Oh, I gotta do a speech check thing.
What's this project that needs her attention?
Dr. Lee previously worked on a potent weapon for the Brotherhood of Steel. We'd like her to continue where she left off. That's all I can tell you. Listen to me, Knight. I'm well aware that you're risking your life going into the Institute blind. Just keep your mind on the mission, and don't let anything they say sway you from your duty. Good luck.
It's a duty. Okay, that was the longest I've
Checked
ever
and
gone
rechecked
without talking.
everything. I think the signal interceptor's ready to go. Are you?
Yeah,
Let's do
sure, why
this.
not?
All right. Head up onto the platform and we'll see if I can find a signal to lock onto.
I'm missing a shoulder pad and
The
arm
device
and a leg.
doesn't work from over there. You have to be on the platform.
This is it. We're leaving people behind. Ooh, pretty light.
Let's see. Relays dialed in. Beam emitters warmed up. Everything looks green. Let me start scanning for the signal. Cross your fingers. I'm inputting the code now. Wow, there's a heck of a lot of interference and ghosting. It's gonna take a minute or two to lock in. By the way, this little trip you're taking is a heck of an opportunity to find out as much as we can about the Institute and what they're up to. I put a clever little program on this holotape that'll scan their network and download anything it finds. If you
Convenient.
place it in any terminal down there, it'll do the rest. Bring it back to me and I'll see if I can make sense of whatever it found. Well, well, looks like we have a winner. RF wave capture complete. Ramping the emitter. 60%, 80%. Emitter spiking but steady. All that's left is
Spiking
to
but
throw
steady.
the
Doesn't it sound like
transmit
contradictory
switch.
there a little bit? But
Transmitting in 3, 2, 1. Stay safe, soldier.
I hear the classical radio that we're going through. Yeah, all people get teleported this way? Because it seems kind of odd. Gotta loot everything. See, we got duct tape. Totally worth it. And that's literally legitimately all we can loot, but... Computer terminal. Huh. Don't know what that all means. Ooh, is that a medkit? It is. Dick doll. Hi.
I wondered if you might make it here. You're quite resourceful.
Yep.
I am known as Father. The Institute is under my guidance. I know why you're here. I'd like to discuss things with you face to face. Please, step into the elevator.
I'll be with you in a moment. I guess we're going on the elevator. Wait, was it that computer up there I needed to put the holotape thing in?
I can only imagine what
Be back.
you've heard, what you think of us. I'd like to show you that you may have the wrong impression.
Doubt it. You Institute
Welcome
people
to
are
the
scum.
Institute. This is the reality of the Institute. This place, these people, the work we do. For over 100 years, we've dedicated ourselves to humanity's survival. Decades of research, countless experiments and trials, a shared vision of how science can help shape the future. It has never been easy, and our actions are often misinterpreted by those above ground. Someday, perhaps, we can show them what we've accomplished. But for now, we must remain underground. There's too much at stake here to risk it all. As you've seen, things above are unstable. I'd like to talk to you about what we can do for everyone. But that can wait. You are here for a specific, very personal reason. You are here for your son.
Yep. Oops, that's not what I want to do. I'll put that away. Any of these tools? Spanner, applicator. I'll take all of them. They're all mine. I'm not robbing you.
Sean?
Huh? Yes, I'm Sean.
Sean? Is that really you?
Who are you?
These bad people, they stole you from me.
Father, what's going on? What's happening?
Sean, are you okay? You're not hurt, are you?
What's going on? Father? Father!
Sean, open the door.
I don't know you. Go away. Father! Father, help me! There's someone here, help me!
Who is Father? Where is he?
Father? Father, help me! He's trying to take me! Father?
You just took this old man long enough to get here.
Sean. S923, recall code Cirrus.
That's back on your
Fascinating,
spine.
but disappointing. The child's responses were not at all what I anticipated. He's a prototype, you understand. We're only just now beginning to explore the effects of extreme emotional stimuli. Please try and keep an open mind. I recognize that you are emotional, and that your journey here has been fraught with challenges.
Fraught. That's a
Let's
weird
start
word.
anew. I am Father. Welcome to the Institute.
Father? That's your name? Your title?
Father is my unofficial title. It's what I've come to mean to the people of the Institute, just as you mean to your son, to Sean.
I'll make this very simple. Where is my son?
He's here, in the Institute. Closer than you think. But I need you to realize that this situation is far more complicated than you could have imagined. You have traveled very far, and suffered a great deal to find your son. Well, your tenacity and dedication have been... It's good to finally meet
I didn't skip anything. That was it. It
after
wasn't
all
me.
this time. It's me. I am Sean. I am your son.
How is that even possible?
I know this is a lot to take in. In the vault,
There's a lot of talking on this
you
episode.
have no concept of the passage of time. You were released from your pod and went searching for the son you'd lost. But then you learned that your son was no longer an infant, but a 10-year-old boy. You believed that 10 years had passed. Is it really so hard to accept that it was not 10, but 60 years? That is the reality, and here I am, raised by the Institute, and now its leader.
I gotta sneeze.
It wasn't right, what they did.
I really need to remember what button it is to keep my
To you, that
microphone.
would certainly seem true. But to the Institute, it made all the sense in the world. At that time, the year 2227, the Institute had made great strides in synth production. But it was never enough. Scientific curiosity and the goal of perfection drove them ever onward. What they wanted was the perfect machine. So they followed the best example thus far. The human being. Walking, talking, fully articulate,
A lot
capable
of
of
boring
anything.
talking.
I think I see where this is going.
Then perhaps you already understand why it was necessary for the Institute to acquire me. The Institute endeavored to create synthetic organics. The most logical starting point, of course, was human DNA. Plenty of that was available, of course, but it had all become corrupted. In this wasteland, radiation affected everyone. Even in their attempts to shield themselves from the world above, members of the Institute had been exposed. Another source was necessary. But then the Institute found me, after discovering records from Vault 111. An infant, frozen in time, protected from the radiation-induced mutations that had crept into every other human cell in the Commonwealth. I was exactly what they needed. And so it was my DNA that became the basis of the synthetic organics used to create every human-like synth you see today. I am their father. Through science, we are family. The synths, me, and you.
Sean,
I'm being accepting right now, so just get this over with. This is too long.
Really is. I know you must
Not what I
have
want to do,
questions.
but
Please. Anything I can do to help you understand.
I don't want to hear any more right now.
Very well. The Institute is on the verge of some important breakthroughs. Your presence would be appreciated as we approach them. I've been a part of something amazing here. I've helped to build a life for myself and the people of the Institute. And now, after all these years, you have an opportunity to help with that. Doesn't that intrigue you? Isn't that what you want?
no.
I won't be a part of this. I can't.
Why? Because of the reputation of the Institute. The Institute can provide a better life than anything above ground. You've been in the Commonwealth. You've seen what it's like. I assure you that you are better off with us.
I don't know what to do.
I realize
I think if I
that.
keep disagreeing, he
It's
kicks me
why
out.
I'm
So
trying to help you. I hope that you can see that rationally. The Institute is the only thing left in the world that is worth being part of. I simply ask that you give the Institute, me, a chance. A chance to show you what I've been telling you. We really do have humanity's best interest at heart. Will you take that chance?
keep going. I don't know.
I just don't know.
Just give it time. Give the Institute a chance. The Institute is now your home as much as it is mine. Please take some time, get to know it. Meet the people you'll be working with. You'll want to introduce yourself to the division heads. Dr. Fillmore in Facilities, Dr. Ayo in SRB, Dr. Holdren in Bioscience, and finally Dr. Lee in Advanced Systems. They've all been notified of your arrival, of course. Meet them, and then we'll discuss what comes next.
Fine. I want to loot all in your room here first. My clean globe. Can't activate it, it's not doing it. Is there anything interesting in these places? I know I'm taking clipboards and stuff, but... Battered clipboard. I took regular folders, that's not... I didn't mean to take them. I get so jumpy on hitting the E button and accepting to take things. It doesn't always work out. That's a weird bed. Mine. We'll get to that terminal here in a second. I'm just gonna loot this stuff in here. I make sure I'm walking out of this place with everything I could possibly need. Have. Well, let's get past this. Nobody needs to see this logging in stuff. R load holotape. When is it? I don't know which one. Is it the one I need to do for the Brotherhood? Which one was it? Not these. The thing I don't know of is network scanner, but that's it. Yeah, we're good there now. That part's done. Another medical box anywhere. See, we're getting stim packs. Blood packs so we can make stuff. I don't know why we...
Damn it, Galton. What the hell is going on down there? I have to convene an emergency directorate meeting because of this screw-up. That synth was a prototype. It was absolutely not ready for field testing. The mess it caused in Diamond City threatens decades of work to keep us out of the spotlight. I will be very clear. My legacy as director will not be tarnished by your division's mistakes. I am going to find out exactly who approved any sort of operation above ground, and that person will be held fully accountable.
If you ask me, they were built pretty well.
I can't argue with that. Even so, I'm ready to see the full
What are you
Gen 3
doing?
roll
You're not even
out.
close to
There we
touching the
go.
person.
All set. Unit, you can return to duty.
Thanks.
Of course.
They weren't kidding. You really are here. Well, all right. I'm Allie Fillmore. You can think of me as the Institute's chief engineer. When Father told us about you, I could hardly believe it. You've been through so much, I think most people would have just given up. If you don't mind my asking, what was it that kept you going all that time?
I wanted to kill the son of a bitch who murdered my wife.
Kellogg always was a cold bastard. If you ask me, we're better off without him. Now, I'll give you a quick rundown of the facilities division, and then I'll answer any questions you might have afterward. As you might guess, we keep the Institute's mechanical and electrical systems running smoothly. We maintain and upgrade all of the systems that make it possible to live and work in a place like this. There's a lot of machinery behind these walls that recycles the air and water and provides power to the laboratories and quarters. The work we do might not be as exciting as some of the other departments, but it's at least as important. So, now that you're here and you've spoken to Father, does that mean you're on board?
I'm just looking around.
I see. Well, please do mind what you touch. Sensitive equipment here, not like topside. If there's anything else you'd like to know about the facilities division, I'm happy to discuss it.
I'm good for now, thanks.
Goodbye then.
We're all looking forward to working with you.